I am accompanied by the one and only Shane.
Hello, how are you, Assassin?
I'm doing good. If this race was any good as the battle for the lead was on Monday, oh, it's raining.
Oh, there's rain
Quali,
in the night sky around the Principality of Monaco.
Circuit de
And we have a
Monaco.
full lobby, 20 drivers included in this. We have a couple of reserves in. We have a debutant with Chad WW7. See today taking the vacant Williams seat from Jack Sheehan, who's stepped down to a reserve. Close to the excitement we've seen on Monday with Tier 1. This is going to be really, really good. Heading out on track. So if anyone can let us know, whether it's through the comments of the stream or in the Discord, let us know what the weather's going to be like for the race, so we can get an idea of setups and what people are doing. It looks like it's only a little bit of drizzle, so it's probably going to be more inters than full wets out. Yeah, most people are out on inters there. So a couple of people out on an out lap. Jack DNF is going straight out, folks. He's going. Clement Pheasant's gone straight out. Yeah, I have to say, you and Paynes in Tier 1 are pretty much, I think everyone in Tier 1 would agree that you've set the standard there, and it's like the Mercedes boys, in the Formula 1 you have the Formula 1 season.
Oh,
Yeah, folks, he just left the session there.
I just doubled it.
And I do not have him as a friend, so
Neither do I.
Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Jack
I'll see if
Jack DNF is the next one out to cross the line. Then, folks, he was, but then he left. Don't know what happened there.
Just bear with us here. Just gonna get folks. Well, I was gonna say basically you and Paynes is like the Mercedes boys, like in a league of their own, and then everyone else then is fighting for the rest. But I think definitely in Tier 2 it's completely different because I think anybody on any day has a really good chance of winning the race here. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Monaco, wing damage. For example, I'm well confident that when Payne's got wing damage and had to pit when he did his pit stop, it lost him so much pace and he had to do the pit stop and lose 5 seconds by changing his wing, that I got in the lead, and that's the only reason why I would have got it. If he didn't get that wing damage, he had so much more pace over me, as shown in quali and stuff.
Yeah.
He just
Jumping on board with Jack DNF here.
Getting a little slippery.
Lap here. Oh, locking up. So yeah, this is going to be extra difficult. The visibility seems okay with the lights. Just wondering how that was going to be with the racing at night here in Monaco. I do think it's much better though. And it removes the glare as well. There's quite a lot of glare around, especially around this part of the track here, around the tunnel.
Yeah, I don't like it in the day for that reason. Like, I had a race a few days ago where it was so hard to find your braking points in your racing line.
Oh, we nearly hit the wall there. Oh, did he invalidate it?
So
Cut in just too early. In Clement's next, yeah. Oh, he's locking up.
Oh, and he just spun it on that curb, that wall.
Yeah, yeah. The rear wheel just. I think Itchy done that in the race. When it's on, Ben is behind him.
Oh my god, I have to go. Yeah, Ben is on his lap.
Ben navigated that perfectly well there.
On this prestigious track, opened up in 1950, hosting a Grand Prix about every year since the F1 started, all the way back in 1950.
It's the longest track that they've been racing on, isn't it, Monaco?
Oh yeah, almost as old as Ferrari. It's the Ferrari of the Grand Prix. Well known, prestigious. But now that the cars are getting wider and stuff, it's so hard to keep it out of the walls.
It is, and just the pace of them now as well makes it even more difficult.
Yeah, it's a tough track. Just Coconuts takes the pole position on a really nice lap. Now, I don't know the standard for a great lap in these rain conditions.
Yeah.
For Q1 quite yet, but Kevo just lets his teammate by on a very thin track. So
it is very hard to tell. You were setting what 108, 109s in around this time, so we're about 15 seconds off that, and I suppose I'm going to jump on board with a new guy here in the Williams. He's just coming in, he's in the tunnel here.
Yes, Esports Pain is about to beat his lap time, and he sets a Spectre sets about a second off just Coconuts. And Coconuts, I mean, I'm well confident that he would be able to win the championship if he was able to stay here a full season, since he's won 2 races in 3
I think
races
he's won
raced.
2 out of 4 that he's participated in, or 2 out of 3, 2 out of 4, in and around that kind of number. But yeah, he just finishing chat. Just going to finish this lap of chat here. He's just coming out of the last corner, out of Anthony Nogue's corner, as Gavin mentioned about 412 times last race, and he comes by with a 125.812 there. Chad, Killer J is at the hairpin, 21 mile an hour there, lowest speed there.
Oh, Mercedes on stop.
The only corner in Formula
Mercedes
1
in a stop.
Yeah, see it there. That rotates more than 180 degrees.
That's
or more than 180 lock, I think it was. He said.
That Mercedes.
There you go. Man Moody, is he going to get out of the way there? Looks, he does.
Oh, luckily he didn't break a wing.
I think they might have been in a party together. Oh, that was nicely taken by Killer J. That was so close to being a corner cut.
Oh, you see that Mercedes going almost sideways in the background. You gotta take some
there coming through into the swimming pool section.
Yeah, you gotta take it so cautiously through there. The rear end gets so unstable. I have to say,
see this area where Killer J is right now, into the second last corner, which I can't remember the name of, and Anthony Nogue's there. That's where Paynes was gaining on you all that time. It was true there. I was watching the whole race. That he was, and even if you look at his pole lap as well, I think the difference was in sector 3. Were very close between the first 2. And in the race as well, you'd be gaining 2 or 3 tenths there pretty consistently.
Oh,
Killer J hit the wall. Is he going to abort the lap?
Obviously.
Right, Monster's on a lap. The rest of them are in the pits or have set a lap time. So
all around the hairpin.
Here. There's a Ferrari behind, which is probably ALR or Folksy. Double check that. It's Folksy, who seems to be on the lap as well. But so there's no blocking at this stage. They're both on a lap, so they're both for the piece of track that they're on. You don't have to get out of each other's way. Down to the drivers, I suppose, to make sure that they're able to set a lap in clean air.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing for next season. Like, not next season, not next game, but like for the game after that. They're, the new F1 cars, lower downforce, but has the different type of like airflow out of the back. The floorboard is like slimmer, so it doesn't have as much airflow out of the back.
Did you actually hear James Allison from Mercedes? He actually said that when they were talking about the Mercedes launch there, that area of the car, they've specifically left all the bits out of the car. They said we don't have to show all the bits of the car right now, and we're going to keep this under wraps for the next 3 or 4 weeks because we don't want our competitors to be looking at the car and looking at our ideas and concepts, and we want to delay them. Yeah, whoa. Monster just hit the wall there.
Folksy, he had a really nice lap of 24.9.
He's the only person that has got close to the 24s. Coconuts is going back out. I do think, unless the weather is getting better, and it does look like it is drying, but there is still rain falling. But the way I look at it is, if you were second over P3, which he is at the moment, I'd stay in, because you don't want to be using more tyre than you need of the inters, because you only get 4 sets, and I just think if there was a driver last season as well that went back out in Zandvoort and he was comfortably in the top 10, went back out and binned it and DNF'd, and then never had a shot to set a time in Q3 because he crashed out. So I do think it's a bit pointless unless the weather is changing, which we don't have access to that. But visually it still looks like it's pretty heavy. Folksy just improved again.
Wow, nice one.
Lemony is in P10, 26.8. We're going on board with Crewy here.
Yeah, I was already on board with him. But yeah, this track, it's 3.5 kilometers of wing braking and wheel braking walls. That is unforgiving.
If you're a couple of inches out, it's the difference between going home early and
Getting practice early for the next race.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Crew's coming in out of Anthony Nogues now.
got a little
No
sideways there.
DRS. Right. I have the stream up here so I can read the comments on the laptop, so I can interact with the boys. Jack says Silverstone's old. I think it's not that the track is older or not, but it's been used in Formula One. I think that's what, or it's been used in racing. But I know Silverstone was the first race in 1950, so in Formula One terms, obviously it was the first race.
Oh,
I think they've been racing in Monaco beforehand, because I think Silverstone was a World War II airbase, and I think it only became an actual track after the war, where I think they've been racing in Monaco since the early 20th century, I think.
Boxy.
Don't quote me on that one.
Boxy beat his time again.
Yes, he did, at 23.7, so the track is evolving, it is getting quicker. So maybe Coconuts was right to come out, but Cruise 24.4. What I do, this is genuinely what I would do when Inters, because the time gained from just repetition, and the crew just drove over some debris there, so someone has hit the wall. I remember that corner, it's Raskas, that's the corner that I was talking about earlier. Right. But what I was saying there is that I normally put about 8, maybe even 10 laps of fuel in the car, stick a set of Inters on, and just keep driving. And you get your tyres into a nice temperature, you get used to the track is evolving, it's getting drier, and you generally just go quicker and quicker and quicker. That would normally be my kind of plan when in this sort of race with this sort of conditions. Dry race, Jack said dry race in the comments there.
Awesome. Crazy. That means Q2 if it's going to be wet, which it looks like it still will be since there's a considerable amount of rain still coming down.
Yeah. Oh, Jack hit the wall.
DNFer.
It's Jack DNF. Yeah, there's only one Jack now. Jack Sheehan stepped in.
Ah, right. Oh, we got no wing.
Alberto now. Oh, Jack just got out of the way, but I do think it might have still affected Alberto ever so slightly.
Speaking of Alberto,
let's hop on board. He was already in the braking zone by the time he realised he was going off the track there. But Alberto's coming in, so
yeah, then
no harm, no foul with that one.
Spidey.
Yeah.
No, he's on an in lap. It looks like already.
So who is on a lap? There's quite a few. We'll look at Kevo.
Monster. I see Monster up on his time.
Williams.
Looks like a McLaren.
Chad's just crossing the line.
McLaren,
Jack just said wet effing. Well, I think maybe he's talking about quali, because I think he said earlier it's going to be dry race. So it's that.
Yeah,
McLaren coming around the last corner.
I think that's going to be a spec drive. Yeah, it was invalidated.
Yeah, he's well up.
Before.
He's well up.
He invalidated the lap before.
Split 120. He just came up there that he got a 121. But maybe he was invalid because it didn't move him up position, but he definitely was up on that lap time, unless the telemetry is way out of sync there.
Yeah.
That Mercedes coming in, there's a Alfa Romeo coming in the last corner. That could be Monster. It is. Coming around Anthony Nogues. I think Lemony might have been there because he's after pitting again. I think he was out on a lap.
Oh, Spectrap's gone in the neutral. You don't want to go in the neutral, and he just broke his wing.
Who's this?
Spectrap, he went in the neutral and went on the hairpin.
Oh no.
You don't want to do that. That'll break your wing, give you less brakes. So yeah.
So folks, he's showing a really, really good pace. He's tier 3 driver. He's only reserving tonight, so he's showing really, really good pace. And what it's great to see that.
Oh.
Like who?
Owen just spun.
Yeah.
I was on him when it happened.
Right, he doesn't have a full wing, so I'm thinking he has time. Come back in the pits, get a new wing, change your boots, keep them on. Doesn't really matter at this stage, but
yeah,
get a new wing. And there's I think Spectrive is pitting, is he?
Yeah, I mean, if you look back on Monday, Owen and Kevo, both of them were showing great pace. Kevo is already showing great pace right now. It looks like Coconuts is on the lap. Let's go back to that because he's the original pole sickle.
Just started one, but yeah, we jump on board with the Coconuts here. He's 10th and a half up through the first sector. I can't really say on board him. He has the gearbox glitch here. Does he have the gearbox glitch for you?
Nah, yeah,
It's not as bad if I go into the broadcast camera, but
You still hear it's like a F2004 Ferrari, like.
Yeah, it's not great. He's 8 tenths up. He's 8 tenths up, so he's probably gonna get into the 22s here if he
Yeah,
keeps improving at the rate he's improving.
Yeah, just bear with me here.
Mm.
Just going through that
I
last
am on
turn.
board with him, but when I'm following him, I'm just following with the broadcast because the sound isn't as bad. 22.
Wow,
60.
that is a nice lap.
Yeah.
So, what are your
Crew is on a lap.
predictions for Q3?
We'll see. We'll see. Well, let's get to Q3 first. I think Crew there. He's rocking the orange and black there of Hull, his football team. Crew's up to just under 3 tenths, so Crew should be on for a time in the 23s.
Come on,
Coming
Crew.
out of Raskas there and into Anthony Nogues. Keep out of the wall on the power early. I actually find it 24-2. Oh wow! Did you see that Ferrari come out of the pits there?
Yeah.
That actually is super dodge because obviously Crew's keeping it tight to the inside there to get the closest run to the line. But the way the pit entry is, the cars just kind of just come out onto the racing line as such. And that was quite dodgy. That was.
Yeah, I almost hit a car on Monday in qualifying.
It's a very Mickey Mouse design it is, that pit exit.
Ooh, Lemony, he's on his lap.
Oh, speaking of,
and Lemonie's just almost spun it, but he saved it. He saved it. He still has his wing.
Down, so did he lose his wing?
He didn't lose his wing. He just spun it.
No.
So if he wants to beat his time, he just needs to get around. Oh, and he's just taking
he has
that
enough
hairpin.
time to get around and get another lap in. There's still 3 drivers there. Jack, our reigning, or well, I suppose, our not reigning champion, but a provisional champion at the moment. Who?
A lot of spins.
He's still in the pits and hasn't set a lap time.
If that's Monster, then I think Bonacandy just held up Monster. Yeah. If he's on the lap, he was on his time. He was up on his time like badly. Like he's right in front of him. Bonacandy just spun.
Bono on a lap, though. Bono's also on a lap, so Bono's not holding up anybody.
Yeah, but I just saw him like spinning and almost hit a wall, and he had to save it. So I'd think he'd be down on his time.
Yeah, so. Monster's just backing off now to get himself some space. Jack is still in the pits, so Jack is done. Jack is not going to get lap time in.
Dang. No, he's trying. He's got out, but it's way too late. It's far too late. But Owen is the person to look at.
He's still in the pits. Owen just started a lap, yeah. So we'll jump on board on because Owen needs to get this lap in. And the top 3, Crew's retired. Yeah, Jack just came out of the pits, but I don't know why.
Coconut's retired. You've already got pole.
Yeah.
Folksy is not going to have a chance to get out again. Spidey's on the lap.
He doesn't need to. Don't want to take that risk.
There's already multiple people retired behind him, so all he needs to do is retire. He'd be Jack's done. That's the championship leader.
Yeah.
Few bad qualities.
The Red Bulls could be occupying the last 2 rows here if Owen isn't able to set a lap time here.
He's taking that really cautiously. He just wants to get a good lap through enough to get into Q3.
Just get in, yeah. Just get in.
That's what I would do.
He's aiming for a 26. Because Tillmo at the moment is in 15th. Oh, and he invalidated!
Oh no! That's going to be the Red
Bulls are 19th and 20th.
Oh man.
Wow. So, unless Me Man Moody, I'm going to jump aboard Me Man Moody here because he's up at second.
Come on.
That puts him still in the 27th. But he took Anthony too close and he's off the losing.
No.
That's time there.
Lemonie's there. Oh, he just hit the wall. Oh,
Lemonie's safe though. Lemonie's safe. Their teammates there nearly tripping each other up there.
Alright, that's a very eventful Q1. A lot of spins and...
So the 2 Red Bulls occupying the last row of the grid, and Bono Candy 18th, Me Man Moody in the Mercedes 17th, and Alberto in 16th. So Tillmo goes through. Chad is on his debut. He's getting himself into Q2 here. And then you have Clement, Killer J, BX Pro, Esports Pain, Lemony Tang, Monster, ALR Vintage, another Tier 3 driver showing his true potential here and showing he's able to compete here with the Tier 2 lads. which when we do this, suppose tier reset next season, these performances and these results give us an indication of, right, okay, what tier can these guys compete in? And Folksy's also shown really, really good pace. Spider-Man, we all know how good Spider-Man is. Spider-Man's in P4 there. So Coconuts and Folksy there doing really, really well.
Alright, so yeah, we got Coconuts, Folksy, Crew Steamers, Spidey, Kevo, Spectrive, Vintage, Monster, Lemony, Payne, Ben, Killer J, Clement, Chad, Tilmo, occupying the top 15. Alberto, Moody, Bono Candy, Owen, and Jack DNF getting knocked out in Q1.
Jack just said that we should go with a reverse grid here.
That's not possible, I'm sorry.
TS Media Games, I did say Crew is a Hull fan. He's actually from Hull. I know his name is Crew Steamers, but yeah. So, here we go.
Yeah, let's see who's going to be the first
I'm
one
also
out.
looking at the comments here on YouTube as well, just to try to interact here. Mitch is our mate Mitch, he's myself and Lemonie's mate. Prediction: Lemony gets penalised a lot. Yes, that's going to happen. NASCAR
Williams
fan as well, posted there wishing everyone good luck. So appreciate that, NASCAR. Thank you.
Ben, first one out.
Ben's first one out. Ken, I don't think it's a wet race. Looking at the comments from the Twitch stream, it looks like it's going to be a dry race. Crew just said there must have been something in the party. The return of the famous own anger management is upon us. Brilliant.
Oh no.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And I think there was a moment. I think Monaco was one of them last year too.
Monaco is a very tough track. You mess up, and boom. We saw what happened on Monday. Multiple spinneroos and things knocked off, but with how many people DNF'd on that race, that was a tough one for a lot of people. Yeah. Even if you spun once.
Jack just asked here how many points he's leading by. He was leading by 28. I haven't looked at the table. I can probably just do it from checking the Discord, but I know he was about 28 points in the lead going into Spain, and he finished. Crew won the race, but I think he finished second, didn't he? So he actually would have extended the championship. So I think he probably has more than that. So Jack, I think you can afford to not lose. I think you can afford to lose points today, but what I'd be worried about is Coconuts, because I think Coconuts is only going to be missing 3 more races this season, so I think for the last 15 he's going to be here every week. So
come on, Renault.
This is where you need to build this gap up, because if Coconuts is going to be doing what we've seen so far, he'd probably definitely be trying to catch it by the end of the season. So.
Alright, so the second place sitter in Q1, Folksy, is going to be the first one to go on across the lap. I didn't see what happened to Ben as I was going to plug in my phone as it just died. Sorry for that. But yeah, Folksy on the lap now. Some reason.
He just came through the famous corner where was it Senna binned it after being like 45 seconds in the lead. And he was just in ultimate control and lapse of concentration, and he was gone. Yep, he's all good through there. That corner's so easy to. If you turn in too early, you're catching your rear wheel on the wall like what we've seen earlier. If he's too late, you're getting a corner cut. So.
Or an actual just ignorance of a corner. That is a big open runoff area. So if you are being lapped, that's a good place
to me anyways, especially in the wet, and it looks like it is drying, but it's still raining. There is definitely like a dry line appearing. 23.4 there by Folksy, 26.0 by Chad.
Coconuts on a lap.
Coconuts coming around the last corner now. Spectrive 23.2. And I think actually Coconuts done this well. It's just about 25.3 there.
That's what's keep on him.
I'd be surprised with the air's use over one lap, because obviously you run it in hot lap mode, which is obviously the number 2 there on the air screen that you can see from the stream. But you have a maximum deployment. So if you look at underneath the yellow bar for the airs and the 2, there's a green line there. And you have a white line. Your white line is your recharge, and your green line is your deployment. And you have a certain amount that you can deploy over a lap. And you can see there on board with Coconuts, he's dropped it to 0. And that's exactly what I'd be doing. In corners like that are very slow, and you have a lot of traction and stuff like that. Now, exactly, he's doing the right thing here. And put it back up to 2 on the exit. Get past the wheel spin. And use it when you need to use it, and save it for moments where you don't. So what you'll notice from here now is it has a lot of traffic, and he's probably going to have to abort here. But you'll see other guys that are not doing that, is that they're running out of their airs before they get
no! The Williams had a collision.
Yeah, but you'll see just finish here that it's not. Obviously, we're not going to see it here with Coconuts, because he has invalidated the lap. But he would have had enough airs to get out of the last corner and make the run up to the line, and use that airs for the last push. There are other drivers that are just using the airs without managing it over the lap, run out early, and you're losing probably a tenth of a second from the last corner. Gav just crossed the line, 125.5. But you know what I mean, Passassin? Would you do that? Would you kind of like drop the airs down in sections that you don't need it, and or would you just have it in hot lap for the entire lap and run out of it before the end?
I'm usually one to turn down my fuel sometimes if I
Not fuel,
feel so
on top of the
inclined.
airs.
Yeah, but ERS I haven't done yet, so I mean it would be smart to do it for sure.
Some tracks that there's enough. You can see I'm just on board with Esports Pain here. You can look at the green bar. The green bar is about to expire. He's out of airs now. See the way he had the red X there and the red bar? He has no airs now, so he's basically running on 0, even though he's still in hot lap. But he has no airs because there's no deployment. So he's making this run from that Anthony Noakes all the way to the line with no airs. See what I mean? And now he has airs again because we're going on to another lap, because there's a certain amount of deployment per lap. We're going on board with Vintage here. Coming out of... Definitely, it's still raining, but... Spider-Man is in P2, so 23s. Spec Drive has really been performing well over the last couple of races, I have to say.
Yeah,
Craigie, I want to race. Are you all for Craigie?
Yeah, I mean, like, where's Craigie today? Like,
He was walking. We just commented saying he wanted a race.
Uh-oh. Here, I'm gonna go fetch coconuts and invite.
Yeah.
No. Nah, I gotta.
The only guy with no lap time at the moment. Yellow flag sector 2-3. Looks
What's
like
happening with the Renault?
This corner here, it's just that Esports.
No.
How can Jack Coconuts be? He's not even in the session. How can the game disqualify someone that's not even in control of their car? Codemasters just absolutely ruining things.
No, I mean, now he has a chance for driver of the day around you know, that is gonna be tough. That's gonna be a tough one for him to recover from. But he can do it for Renault.
Yeah. If Craig, I just noticed that Craigie's just in. If Craigie wants to join, Craigie Kravitz wants to join myself and Passassin in the old commentary booth here, more than welcome to join us. He's
I'm gonna go ahead and add him to the party.
one. Monster's in. Kevo, is he on a lap in the Renault here? Have to say, the Alpine car looks fantastic.
Yeah, I like the
But
Renault livery, but
nothing beats the Aston Martin.
now let me stop you just
Nothing
there.
beats the Aston Martin. It is class.
Oh, Kevin just broke his wing.
He did, yeah. And Seb drives it as well, which makes it better. But
Yeah.
actually, the pink, I actually do like the pink on it as well. It's a nice touch. I didn't think green and pink would look well as a combination, but I like the pink stripe on the front wing, and it has like the pink line, what's reminiscent to the Mercedes with their teal. Tilmo is AI on the racing line.
Oh, come on.
Now, I know. Now, Tilmo, we do know that Tilmo is working and racing at the same time, so he races from his
that's pretty
from
impressive.
work, which it is really impressive, and he has mentioned to us before that he can be called into action at any time. So it's probably that. It's just unfortunate. I'm going to jump on board with Crew, who's just started another lap out by the looks of it.
Alright, let me just get back to the Alpine livery and Aston Martin.
Yeah,
I think
go ahead,
Alpine is better, honestly. I mean, I'm not going to stop just there. I mean, it's just like the contrast between like the French and British colors. Like it's just like the navy blue stands out so much.
I think it's mainly designed to be French. Like I think the most common flag color in the world is blue, white, and red. So you could argue saying it's the American colors, it's the British colors, but it's a French car. So I know what they're basing Enstone, but Alpine,
but
it's designed to be the French flag. So
yeah. Let's just cut coconuts out of the Q3 because of Codemasters. So what are your Q3 predictions?
There's still 4 minutes left, so we need to see who gets through first, because I think like the BX Pro, who's on a lap, he has shown, and he's won a race this year, so the BX Pro could get in. So I don't want to say anything yet, because some of the guys, Monster could get in too. Crew nearly hit the wall, done a Schumacher there in Raskas.
But yeah, I mean,
Anthony knows now.
Yeah, Aston Martin livery.
Going to the line, and there's Crew nearly got done again with the pit exit. He's still in 23.8 there, so.
I think it was McLaren again.
22.8. Folksy's doing well, I have to say. 22.8. On board Ben in the last corner. Look at that. I think Ben's been listening to the stream. Look how much airs he has left to the line. Full whack. 28.0. Unfortunately, it didn't help his lap time, but Monster just started the lap time. Will Vintage stay out of the way? He has. Fair play.
Nice.
He's on board with Monster, running up the hill here.
Well, I'm going to stay on board with Ben because Monster is behind him.
Yeah.
Ben is up on his time by a second.
Right, yeah, I'll jump aboard with Ben and we can flick back then. Yeah, he's up a second. Into the hairpin here now.
To be fair, that 28 lap.
He dropped to 21 mile an hour, which is pretty consistent to what we've seen earlier.
Yeah. Lowest operating speed there is really going to be around that 20 area.
Coming out of the tunnel now.
Looks like the rain has eased up a bit.
There. Nicely done. Sector 2 split then is just around this left-hand turn here.
It's a weird split. But he's up by 3 seconds, so that'll put him on pace for a 25. Or no, a 26 lap.
Yeah. You'd expect him to also improve by about a second here. Yeah. I'm probably be more expecting a 24 here than a 25.
23 even.
Yeah, even a 23, yeah.
I guess hit deployment on the straightaway. See what he gets, and it's a 23.8.
P5 there. Quick to Monster. Monster's going to be crossing the line.
Oh, just got there.
27.3.
But he didn't.
It must have been invalid because it didn't register. Now, he's after running wide there in the Sandavot there.
Oh.
So I would hope that he has to make a decision now. Maybe wait till you get through the first split here.
Yeah, Kevo, I mean, no, Spectrive's going down to first gear in the hairpin. That's going to really mess him up in the race.
Yeah.
If he keeps doing it. So that's...
You don't mind downshifting into it, but you need to be in second before you start accelerating. Even saying that Monster was accelerated out of... I mean, definitely with no traction anyways, you'd need to do that.
Yeah.
Comments here, let's read up on the boys here. Coconuts, well done, Codemasters, yes.
Ah,
Yeah,
unfortunate
so
for you, buddy.
Coconuts disconnected and his AI left the pit lane. And Alberto just said good evening, everyone. Good evening, Alberto. Let me have a look here. Yeah, Nico said that since the recent update, AI has been horrible, which is true. Yeah, it's such a tight track. That is true. And this is why we talk about the parties and it, especially in qualifying around here. Just communication with each other and being able to talk and telling guys when you're on an in lap and out lap on a flying lap. It's much easier, kind of, to judge.
Oh
Rules
no.
retired. I think he's all right though. Isn't he? I think
He's fine.
Yeah.
Kevo.
Jack giving us a shout out there. Me and you, Assassin said great work from the comms lads there. Cheers,
Oh
Jack.
no, Kevo. He's invalidated. His qualifying's over. But Monster is the only one that has a chance to get through, and he's up by this time by 4 tenths or so.
Yeah, I'm on board with him here now. Yeah. Spidey, how's the lads? The lads are doing well.
But yeah, if I talk about
cheers
it,
for the offer, lads, for comms. Voice is shot. Yeah, no bother, Craigie. I'm sure the lads are sick of hearing you from Monday, so all your best. Am I messing? Also, yeah, I actually wondered who that was too. TS Media Games, it's Sam from Tier 3. And he thought I'm the only Hull fan out here. Jesus, we don't want any more Hull fans involved, do
Monster
we?
is on a really nice lap as it looks like. So let's see how this goes around the last corner.
Coming out of the Mickey Mouse corner there, and we're going down to the line.
And he's gonna beat it.
Yeah, 25. Oh, and he pushed Lemony out.
Oh no, Lemoney's another. Wait, no, Lemoney's on the lap too. He's up on 2 tenths.
Lemoney's on the lap. Let's go. He's up 2.5 tenths, which would put him back in.
Come on, Lemony. Don't invalidate. Not now.
Oh, he took that well. He did.
Yeah. Oh, he has a piece of wing missing.
Does he?
Yeah, an end plate. Right end plate. Or is it left? Right.
That'd be a pretty impressive lap if he's able to.
Come on, Lemon. And he beats
25, 4.9, and he's into the P10. He's in the P10. So he pushed Monster back down, and that's us there. That's us, obviously, Coconuts. Unfortunately, is out of qualifying, which is unfortunate to say the least. But yeah, the rest of them are dropped out. So yeah, Chad is a 5-place grid pen.
That'll drop down to P18.
The P18.
So let me just read through everybody now.
P12. The surprising with Kevo, because Kevo had such a good performance in Tier 1 there.
Yeah, let me just read out everybody first. So
and
we're gonna
Monster
have
there in 11th, also knocked out. So
can I go real quick?
You go ahead there with the top 10.
Okay, Folksy, Spectrive, Payne, Spider-Man, Crew Steamers, Ben, Clement, Killer J, Vintage, and Lemony, all making it to Q3, while Monster, Kevo, Chad, Tilmo, and sadly Coconuts being disqualified and knocked out of Q2.
Yeah, there we go, Q3. So we're going to be putting our dollars down now in a minute.
Yeah.
Just reading the comments here. The YouTube. Yeah, George said that it's a dry race. Crew told him.
Awesome.
So that confirms that. Ken said good to learn some tricks. Always trying to pass the knowledge out there, Ken. You know. You don't become a 2-time PLR champion for nothing. You know.
Oh, I hope they one day be that level.
So Zapper Wolf, I don't know who Zapper Wolf is, but he said Chad is the best. So I'm also thinking it could be Chad. But,
no bias at all. Like me and Renault, no bias. But speaking of Renault, the combined constructors are between really Renault and McLaren right now.
Yeah.
So McLaren.
It's great to see Mercedes in last, because sick of seeing them, win every championship in real life. So.
Yeah, but this ain't this is equal performance.
Yeah. Who's on an outlap, folks? He's on an outlap. Spectrive is on an outlap, so they're going in first. Can any of the guys let us know if the rain is scheduled to finish anytime soon. By the way, when you're in the garage on the monitor, it kind of tells you, every 15 minutes what the weather's like. So
Yeah,
anyone could let us know.
that'd be great. But yeah, I'm just gonna go toss out a idea for PLR real quick. A realistic division, like realistic performance and stuff. Just to see who the real good drivers are.
Realistic performance, but would it not make sense to put it equal, so then the driver performance comes to the fore and you're not winning just because you have a faster car? Or you mean that we put you and Paynes into a Williams and see how well you do?
I mean, that'd be a cool event. I don't know about a separate tier, but maybe a cool event. We'll keep it updated, but sounds a pretty good idea. But now Folksy coming around.
So you put the fastest guys in the slowest cars, and so first and second go into a Williams, third and fourth go into an Alfa Romeo, like that way, and then the last two lads go into the Mercedes.
Yeah,
interesting concept, and it should make it closer.
Yeah, maybe at the end of the season, maybe an off-season event.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Ooh, that was close there, folks. Did you see that? Yeah, with Lemony.
Yeah, almost wheeled a wheel there. Literally.
Yeah. The boys are having a chat here about Hull in the comments.
Yeah, speaking of Paul, what's your predictions?
We will have one sec. Jack says something that I'm not going to repeat about. Yeah, I'm not going to mention any more about that. Yes, that's just them talking about Hull. So we'll move on. Yeah, so the dollar is going on to. So what? I'm going to go with Folksy. Yeah. Tier 3 Folksy here. He's been up the top every session so far, and he's flying at the moment. I'm on board now. He's just in the swimming pool section. Got a bit of oversteer there on exit. He's into Raskas here.
Yeah, he's done
Anthony Nogues here.
Great development.
Do you know, actually, someone told me this, alright? A friend of mine in work, we were talking about Formula 1, the Monaco Grand Prix, and he spent €20 on a pint at the, like a beer, and it wasn't even a pint. €20.
I'm American,
actually,
so I don't know how much that is.
He was in the casino there. He was in the casino. Him and his missus went. They only got engaged the day before. And they went in.
Uh-oh.
Crew retired.
Crew is retired.
Track.
Where is that?
The tunnel by the looks of it. Spidey. Oh, and Spidey got a 5-place grid penalty. I wonder, did that happen before or after?
Oh no. Wow. Spidey's a reserve too. Yeah, he's missing his wing.
Spidey is.
Oh no, I wonder what happened.
I wonder if that was after the spin. Maybe if they're only, especially because the tunnel, it is a bend, so and it's downhill, so it's, if there is a car sideways and you can't see, then you don't have a lot of reaction time.
Wait,
so I wonder if maybe Crew had spun, but he was on track, and then Spidey came out and just had nowhere to go, or what happened. But it's a shame, all right.
Oh man, so that really. I mean, if I'm gonna put anybody up for pole, I'm gonna be choosing Folksy. He's been showing some really strong
no, you can't pick
development.
the same. This is the rules. You have to pick someone else.
Fine then. I'll pick Spec Drive. He's been showing some really good
Spec
space.
doing really well. Oh, and Folksy just pumped in another lap there, 22.7.
And he's just trying to punch it in.
Yeah, Lemony, how's the Citrus Tang going? Coming along to the line out, 25.1. Everyone else in the pit are on an out lap. So who is the first going in an out lap?
That'll be Esports Pain.
Yeah, we can stick on board with Esports then. Here we go. It's about to start a lap here.
Yep, the red light blinking, always in the rain.
It's an awful.
He hit the wall?
A lot of time, like, you just take it right, you hit the wall. His wing looks alright though.
Yeah, it's fine.
He might have slight damage, you know, that lime green colour, but
yeah, the yellowish greenish tint. Yeah,
jeez, the comment section is flying here.
Crew was showing some really nice pace.
Right, so I think what I said was correct, but the other way around. So, looking at Crew, Spidey appeared out of nowhere after he must have spun, so As I was saying, it's very the visibility. We're on board with esports paint here, and you'll notice what I mean then when we come out of the tunnel here. Because obviously it's a bend. I always remember the time Schumacher entered the tunnel with 4 wheels and exited with 3. But yeah, like if you come down that and there's a car sideways there, you don't have a lot of time to react. And you're saying that he unghosted just as basically they came into contact. So yeah.
A little bit of a tap on the wall for.
Oh, he's supposed to tap the wall again. How's his wing looking? Still.
Oh, he done it. He done it again. His
Yeah.
wing is fine again. He's getting lucky.
Oh,
and now he's not so lucky.
Raskas.
Just go with it. You can go in for another lap after this.
Took an awful lot of punishment there.
Yeah. But still a 24-3. Oh,
Yeah.
Lemony.
PLR Vintage.
You see how close they
Vintage.
are. Certainly a better Rascast than.
Oh, and Vintage didn't take Anthony Nogues very well.
Let's see how it will be. It
Actually,
will be.
were we calling the Anthony Nogues Citrus Tang corner? Was that what it was? If you can comment.
Spec Drive is on a lap
Yeah, I'm on
now.
board with Spec Drive now.
Lemony.
Is on the lap? Lemony is on a lap, I think. No, he got out of the way. He got out of the way.
That means it's in the lap. Number 77 McLaren.
Oh, he was purple, and did he invalidate? He did. He's invalidated.
That's a number 97,
12 minutes
sorry.
left.
Oh, but that was going very fast, so it's kind of hard to read the
Spidey
McLaren
just
numbers.
started a lap.
Let's go on board with him. Everybody's going to be
Yeah.
gearing up to go back into the pits and get a new set of boots.
Yeah, Mondi then, or Monster did confirm that a crew hit him after Spidey spun. So, yeah, the situation was correct, but just with the drivers reversed. But yeah,
Spidey has a
just
grid
out of
penalty,
the-
so he's out of the equation for pole, so yeah.
Yeah,
Best he can get is 7th or 6th place, that is.
yeah.
Around
Spidey
Monaco.
in the tunnel.
A lot of grid penalties today, more than usual at least. Monaco's
It's
a tough
expected
track.
around here, to be honest. The best one ever was Lemony Tang and Optic last year, where Optic got out of the way. I'm going to show you the corner now, Possessing, if you're on board with Spidey.
Yeah.
So, Lemony comes around this corner here, and Optic is on the left-hand side there, off the track, getting out of the way. And Lemony comes around the bend, with, trying to correct the oversteer, and ends up crashing into Optic, who got out of the way off track. And it gave Optic a penalty and not Lemony. It was the funniest thing. That was actually my funniest moment with Kevo hitting the safety car. That was 2 moments last year where...
When did Kevo hit the safety car? I heard a lot of
Monaco,
tales.
yeah. Just watch back. Anyone listening, watching this and haven't seen the Monaco race last year, just watch Tier 1 Monaco and qualifying. Actually, even the race too, because you'll see. Actually, we weren't even streaming as a channel. We'd have to just go on board. We'd just go on to one of the lads.
Spec Drive.
Go on board with Lemony. Lemony might have a stream, so if you go on to Lemony Tank's channel, I know he wants us plugging his channel too, and he does an awful lot of great content there. So go on to Lemony Tank's channel and watch Monaco last year, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
just search in Lemony Tang.
Yeah.
Spelled like his PSN.
Right, Killer J coming out of the tunnel now. Oh, that's a corner cut.
Yep, that's a hard corner too.
Lemony 6 seconds down. Spidey on board with Spidey here. Spec Drive is after him, so we'll stick on board with Spidey, and then we move to Spec Drive straight after.
Dark Spidey's
Oh,
done.
yellow flag. He's
Yeah, he's
slow
done.
down here. Spec Drive. Wait around now.
Vintage.
Yes, Spec Drive is up. Spec Drive is up.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, pole sitter. I
So
don't
yeah,
know.
you pick a Spec Drive, mine's Folksy. So we've done a good job picking. He's up 6/10.
It's hard to
Oh, he's after invalidating. That would have been very close with Folksy's time.
it's hard to pick a McLaren when you're a Renault driver.
When you're fighting for the championship. Just saw Folksy's leaving the pits now, so he had one shot there for the last for pole.
I think Clement's out too. Spidey's on another lap, so let's hop on board
Yeah.
with him. Or no,
I'm
he's
just on board with
invalidated.
Ben hasn't set time, so
Yeah, Ben's important.
Ben
for
started the lap.
This is gonna be like one of his last laps too. Next lap will be at least if he's gonna go
We
again.
have one more, yeah.
He has also enough
So how's
ERS for
Ben
one
doing?
more.
Ben 1020. I think that's a good. He's said he's purple. Can't always go with the map. Nearly done a Kimmy there and kissed that barrier on the inside. And Raskas down first. Yeah, upshift back in the second.
Yeah,
Into
going
the
into the
citrus
final.
tank.
A little
Oh, he lost
sideways.
the rear.
But yeah, about that event for the realistic idea, that idea. Simulation damage would also be a cool idea just for more realism, but yeah, full damage stick, probably.
Do you know what? I'm in two minds with going reduced in the league because there's some the esports, you know, the F1 drivers when they do the esports events, they do it in reduced, and the BBB championship is reduced, and they mention that. So
Yeah, but, yeah, I mean, esports also does regular corner cutting, I'm pretty sure.
they stopped that because they were taking the absolute, you know, what out of the track. So they did change that. So it is on straight corner cutting, but they reduced damage because they want the drivers to continue. And Vintage just hit the wall there, and he has a broken end plate by the looks of it. So I think that's him done. Killer
Yep, he's
J's on a
done.
lap at the hairpin.
Folks, he's also on a lap, as it looks like.
Yeah,
He's following him, though,
he's just
so
behind. Yeah, just
follow
on
Killer
board with
J.
Killer J for now. Whereas Clement is also on a lap. You just want to have a quick look and see. So Clement is down, so and Ben is up 210, so that should put him in and around Lemony and Clement. Lemony's done. Clement retired.
Oh no, I think he's just retired on track. Yeah, his car's still moving.
Alright. Shouldn't
So
really be doing that on
Ben
the track.
has
In qualifying. So Ben's just gone P3.
Yeah, Spidey's gone P9 at the.
Ooh.
Alright, so now Killer J's invalidated it, so he's gonna be starting.
Killer J, yeah, folksy, he's on board, folksy. He's showing he's purple in sector 2, but we'll see how it goes. Around the last corner now. Can our tier 3 driver set pole position?
I mean, he's already got it.
Well, he's already got it, yeah, but and he improved.
Oh my god, is he a Rainmaster?
So he's a second more, he's 9/10 up than everyone in tier 2.
See, the Rainmaster.
Yes.
I mean, I like to proclaim myself, but that's pretty biased.
The Reaganmeister in a Ferrari is very reminiscent of the main man, the GOAT. Itchy, are you listening? The GOAT, Michael Schumacher. Very reminiscent of that.
Alright, so we have Folksy on pole, followed by Spectrive, so that's our two predictions right there, so they're pretty close. Followed by Ben and Spidey, but Spidey moves down to 9th place.
You can PayPal the dollar to me.
No thanks. So Clement moves up to 4th place, Lemony in 5th, Esports Pain in 6th, Vintage in 7th, Killer J in 8th, and Crew in 10th.
Lemony said he's going to do well. He'll do well.
Come on, Lemony. I wonder what tires are going to be starting on.
Now, before Jeff says it to everybody, I'm just going to say it to you all now. No heroics into Sandoval, please.
Please. We saw some heroics last night.
Yeah. You tried for some heroics with Pains in turn 1, didn't you? It's a dry race. I'm just going to fly down and get some more beers. Back in a sec.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Just make it back in time for the race. Start an information lap soon. But now we wait. So it will be a dry race. I wonder what tire everyone will be picking. As we're waiting for everybody to ready up. Pick their tire strategies. Maybe adjust their setup a bit. Go from a little bit more rain to more dry. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting how many people are gonna be starting on mediums. Because I don't think hard tires are the way to go here. I think it'll be a soft to medium. So,
Soft to medium.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. I see a lot of people starting on that medium rim tire. So we should take a look at that.
We'll have a look.
Only Pain, Esports Pain, in P6. Starting on the soft tire. Kevo on
Wow,
the
yeah.
hard tire. I don't know about that though. Hard tires, I don't know how that will age.
To me, genuinely, the likes of Folksy, Spec Drive, if I'm up the front, I actually probably would have started on the softs. Because it's all about track position. And I don't want to get undercut here.
No.
So, if I'm on mediums, and I'm going long, and the guy behind me is on softs, but realistically say he's going to pit on lap, just say 12 on softs, and I'm going to lap 18. We're both going to hard to the end of the race, and we're both going to one-stop strategy, or whatever it is. Or sorry, yeah, you're going medium hard and soft hard, so we're both going at the hards to the end of the race. He stops on lap 12 from the softs to the hards. He's probably, because of his fresh tyres, going to get the undercut on me and come out ahead of me. And then when I pit onto the hards, I'm going to be behind him. And now we're on the same tyre, albeit mine are a bit fresher. But it's so hard to overtake, he now has the advantage because he has track position. So that's, to me, I'm actually quite surprised that there's only 2 guys starting on softs.
Uh-oh, Lemony in esports.
Yeah.
A lot of people getting disqualified on
Bono,
this.
Candy and Chad as well. But that'd be my logic anyway, starting this race. It's not... like, races where it's a bit more easier to overtake. Track position's so important, and what you'd say, for example, if I'm thinking about if I'm on softs and everyone else is like this is around mediums, I'd be loving this, because I'd be thinking in my head, with the pace advantage of the tyre, I should be able to pull a gap over the 10-12 laps, that when I come out in the pits, I should be in a good gap in the top 5 maybe, in and around that, top 8, that I'd come out onto some hards and I might be in a bit of clean air. That'd be the logic to think. Obviously safety cars change everything as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, safety car.
Kevo was on hards.
Will always. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the tires again. Esports Paint being the only one in the, besides PLR Owen. But now we're going to change it back to position change. And as we get the 5 lights ready. Oh no! Kevo and Cruz.
Kevo and Crew. I think one of them.
Folks, he just cut that corner a lot. Oh my god, the graphics are going crazy.
Yeah, don't worry about the graphics. They'll settle down after. Don't worry, after lap 2. I think we're relatively clean though. I think all drivers are. There was a bit. That Williams needs to calm down a bit there.
See if there's any wing damage.
Yeah. Down into...
Killer J has some wing damage. He has an end plate loss. What happened to Jack? Oh, safety car.
Yeah, it's, the Williams in around the Williams here with Chad.
Oh, it looks like Bono and Chad had a little bit of... Yep.
Yeah.
And Jack DNF got a penalty. It looks like Chad has had another collision, possibly. His wing is gone, so he's going to be pitting again, obviously. I wonder what happened there, but change back to the positions. Payne, this is really benefiting him. He's already gained 3 positions on the start. What a crazy start for him. And his teammate all the way up in second too. So right now it's looking for great McLaren.
1 second, sorry.
Oh, almost went into the wall there. Very close. Carnage a bit on the start. Killer J pits to fix his wing up. A lot of people
Just
pit.
double checking the Discord message here if there's any mention.
Oh, Mean Man Moody has chosen not to pit. Looks like he's gonna get a jump on so many people.
Mean Man Moody's. You said, where's Mean? Yeah, Mean Man Moody's on 1 lap old mediums.
That's gonna.
It can go a long way. Does he have any damage?
Let me just
He
go.
does have damage. I think he does. So, well, if he has damage, he should have pit. But I think he has end plate damage there. If he didn't have damage, I suppose track position, he would have gained an awful lot of positions there. But
I'm gonna change camera.
and
Yeah, he
Kevo
has
and
damage.
Crew,
He has a lot of damage. Why
he
didn't
has
he
a lot of
pit?
damage.
He has a entire almost half his wing gone. A quarter of it just chunked off. Dang. Don't know if that was the right call there.
Yeah, no, he definitely should have I was thinking maybe if Lemony pit in front of him, being teammates and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, right now, Coconuts has gotten the most positions gained on the start than number 9. In number 9.
Right. Yeah, the quality's actually getting real suspect there. Can I change it while it's streamed?
Oh, crew pits. I don't think that was the right call there. I don't think he can serve a drive-through in the pits. No, he's gonna be changing his tires.
Can't. No.
Oh my
not
God.
safety car now.
He is gonna be fuming. Oh no.
Right, I'm gonna try to turn some devices off here because stream since the race started has gotten real blocky. How's yours looking?
Let me go check. But crew not unable to serve a drive-through during a safety car. Don't try to go into the pits during a safety car. Oh no! Was that
What's happened?
Tilmo? Did he just break his wing? He broke his wing. Both end plates gone. Just tossed him away. He's gonna need the pit again.
Did he crash into the back of someone? Was it crew?
I don't know. I don't think so. At least I just think he hit a wall at the turn 1.
Yeah.
That is.
Sorry lads about the quality here. I noticed here it's after. It wasn't too bad during qualifying, but since the race started, it's not been great. You can set the 720. Right. Safety car is in this lap.
Okay, now we switch back up to the leader. But yeah, people like Kevo and crew is gonna want to pit just as it comes in because that is what decides it. Alright, now Folksy goes. And the safety car is in the pits.
Yeah.
So everybody's off. Once again. Oh no, I see
And
Kevo going in the pits.
yeah, and crew. So they're serving it now. Do you know what? It's not a bad time to do it because they're going to come out in clean air, and they're going to be able to push as fast as they can. They'll probably jump a few people then later on. So
We hop onto spec drive. It's gone into neutral a bit there.
Yeah.
As I was mentioning back in qualifying, don't want to do that.
Equals the PS5 will sort all this out. Yeah, give me time. I'll have it. Don't worry.
I guess we'll have to find out. Lemony Tang has left. I'll have to shoot him an invite. If you can get one out to Monster, because I couldn't get to him. I think he's on offline, but oh no, Esports Pain has left, has he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be dropping. He's in P3 too. That's really.
Yeah, and he's on soft.
I've sent one out to Lemony and Pain.
Yeah, I'm just trying. My friends list isn't loading. They're all blank.
Oh, I got him then. I'll try to get him. Yeah, that's what it does.
What I might do, I might just stream it at like 480, so it might help with connection and with it being cleaner. Craigie, crew is hosting this session. I don't think we ever usually have issues with crew's internet, so but Just judging by the stream and the numbers of guys getting disconnected. Payne, Esports Payne and Timo. Not Timo, sorry, Ben. Ben just passed Payne. Did you send an invite to Payne, yeah?
Yeah, I've sent 2 out. I don't know what's going on there.
Send one to Monster.
Awesome.
Gav's back online. This is strange. They all seem to have disconnected, but they also seem to have lost connection to the internet completely. Maybe it's a PSN issue. This could be a PSN issue. I'm starting to think, because if they're not only are they just getting booted from the session and going back to the main menu, they're actually having to turn off the PlayStations.
Chad just gotta put his front tire where it wasn't really
supposed to.
Wanting to go, but it looks like maybe Alberto didn't give enough space. But I don't know what happened there. But either way, both drivers are fine. It just caused a minor hold up.
Grady just said Payne can connect to online services.
Oh no. I'd say restart your PS4 or go into internet connection network and
I think this is a PSN issue, lads. I genuinely think that now.
Test your internet connection and it'll fix it, or restart your router and then do that.
Well, no, I think there might be a PSN issue, not down. There's too many people with internet issues for it to be the host, for example.
Yeah.
Not the number, but everyone's having to like reset their PlayStation to get back in, whereas if it was
Esports Payne is back, but he's already lost 2 positions. Just coconuts. Coconuts. Oh my God, you gotta go look at this. He's already up in 10 positions.
Crazy. With all the internet issues, we've missed that.
Get in there. He's already net P3.
10 positions. And owns up 8. That's very, very good.
Told you starting on those soft tires were better.
Yeah, that's what I did say. I also said I'd be starting on soft too.
Mean Man Moody and Jack DNF pits. Wow, Jack is not having a good race at all.
They don't even have interval times between the top 16.
No, it's vanished.
Chad, multiple warnings.
But look, Just Coconuts is gonna go for it. I mean, I would too, but Ben just gives it to him. He doesn't want nothing to do with that.
There's battles, you have to pick and choose your battles. You know there's a guy coming. There's no point in battling like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has a bit of a gap now to catch the top 2. But
people pitting. Lemon's back. That's awesome. And
yeah, there's definitely a connection issue here.
Is Monster back? Because Kevo's up into
Grady said PSN
now.
Issue.
Yeah.
Payne can't connect online services yet.
Oh,
it makes sense for so many people to be having issues and having to reset PlayStations and stuff.
Yeah, just restart your PlayStation.
I'm really sorry to the people watching, but I don't actually have the delta times between an awful lot of these guys. I can see Owen and Spidey are pretty close, and they're just coming out, and actually we might be able to see an overtake here in the tunnel. Spidey's on hards and Owen is on soft, so there's a big delta time here between the tyres. He didn't go for the move. He has very little left. Spidey has a bit more.
Owen already up into the points.
So, folks, he just crossed the line. He's a second up on Spectroid, but I literally have no other delta now. Coconut 7 seconds. I think we're getting back. I think we're getting it back now. Ben 8/10 off. Coconuts. Esports Payne 6 seconds off.
Oh no, what happened? Oh, that must have just been the lap car that broke his wing. Bummer candy.
Right, okay. Yeah, we seem to be getting a VSC.
Wait. No.
Bono Candy.
A collision with Just Coconuts is ghosting off?
Ghosting should be on. I didn't create the session. Bono Candy is a lap car.
I'm sorry,
Coconuts has a broken wing and a penalty from a lap car. But maybe under VSC they're not ghosted. So maybe the VSC came out. So I would assume that's what's happened, because I assume ghosting is on.
Oh no.
He is ghosting now though, which is strange.
What in the world?
Which is very strange. He just drove right through him there. But it's no longer VSC. That's what it was. So under VSC they don't ghost.
Oh no.
And then when he resumed racing, that's when he became a ghost. The ghosting came back on. So that's what's after happening there. So that is on, you know, you'd have to have a look, but it is the driver's responsibility under Bono Candy speeding in the pit lane. So Coconuts is in. Hards to the end would be difficult. He's serving his pen. What's so unfortunate for Coconuts. He had one of the best starts I've ever seen around Monaco. 10 positions in like 5 laps, and he was up to P3 there, and it just
net P2.
Yeah. Craig, you just said VSC Ghoston's off. Yeah, so doing the safety car VSC Ghoston's off. So maybe it was just an unfortunate timing where Coconut was just behind Crew Steamer's penalty. Maybe it was. I say it was unfortunate, just the timing of it all. Yeah, the stream. Just looking at the stream there, the streaming quality. I might just back out of that. I might just have my internet by turning my Wi-Fi off the laptop here.
Spec Drive is hunting. Moody just broke his entire wing. His wing is gone. But yeah, Spec Drive is hunting down.
That's true, Equaz, yeah. Yeah, he's right behind him. But just as Equaz made a point there, obviously Car shouldn't be overtaken at all under VSC, but Car should still be Ghost. What a shame. Like, I get it. The game, like, yeah, it's a tough one. But that's just the way the game is developed, I suppose. So the top 2 have really stretched their legs over the next few guys. They're 12 seconds clear.
Pretty reminiscent of Tier 1.
Do you know what I find? And I noticed this from racing in ALR in different leagues, that you can get drivers that are just so good at Monaco. They might not be battling for championships or anything like that anywhere else, and then you just get to Monaco and it's like, where did this guy find his pace? It really is a unique track in that way. Chad is retired. Is that on track? Did anyone see that?
That was on track. His car's moving.
It's moving. So I
mean, if we go to Jack DNF, we can go see it.
Yeah, he's driving and his car is no damage, so
yeah, he's just retired on track, and that's...
didn't read it.
Yeah, I didn't read the manual. Not what you're supposed to do.
No.
So, Coconuts had to serve his 5-second penalty that he got for collision with Bono, damage that he got for collision, and a pit stop. So that's like a 30-second pit stop.
Yeah.
So as we watch leaders try to battle their way. Wait, Kevo, he's going for a battle of crew. They were both...
Kevo and crew jump down to them.
Oh, the leaders
actually,
are
Clement and Esports are very close, only 3-4 tenths between the two of them as well.
Yeah.
The position is a higher position. Spectre seems to be pretty stuck there.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to overtake. Looks like Vintage is also closing down. See another close gap developing. Spidey and Owen. Owen is really taking advantage.
Clement, is he going to go for... No, he had a look. He definitely had a look.
Putting pressure. I mean, I would too.
You start seeing now drivers are starting to underfield the car a lot more than before.
Yeah, I mean, I'm underfeeling it more to myself. Not putting it under the limit. Oh, Moody retired, and it's a safety car.
Right. What you do here? Hards go to the end from this moment.
Where did he retire?
26 laps. Can mediums go 26 laps? You've made mediums go pretty long, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean...
You and Pains. How long did you go?
From like lap 10 to like lap 13 or 12 to 39. So
Lemony Tang and Vintage. I literally just seen that the safety car came out. I don't know if Vintage done a Kevo and hit the safety car. I think he did. I think he did. And then Lemony then hit into the back of Vintage. I literally, it was 2 seconds quicker. About 2 seconds quicker, jumping back on board. I think we would have seen the whole thing.
Oh.
But it looked very reminiscent to Kevo last year. with the safety car.
What car was
The
Kevo
safety
in?
car pulls to the left on the run up the hill, and I think Vintage just didn't see it happening, and yeah,
Oh no.
potential. And then Lemony had to let him back by, which was unfortunate as well.
That Vintage was behind Lemony. Spectra, Ben.
Not at the time of damage, not at the time of contact. He was ahead of him, and then there was contact, and Lemony drove by, and then had to pull over and let him by. Equals, I think Vintage might have hit the safety car. Oh, he was a second or two too late jumping on board, but
Folksy stays out. That's gonna really hurt him.
And that is not good.
No, he's
Lemony,
gonna.
yeah, Lemony has wing damage from the contact with Vintage, and he's on the hards to the end, more than likely. Coconuts is on those hards, 4-lap old hards. He will get to the end on those.
That is nice. Good Coconuts. Good. Folksy wasn't in the pit
so
again.
walked away from.
Yeah, and Ben might have just put a master
Folksy, I don't know
class.
why he didn't pit. Why didn't Folksy pit?
He had really great pace.
Like, great pace. He had great pace. He obviously stuck it on pole by a second. He led every lap of the race so far, and then just for whatever reason didn't pit. Yeah, so we're looking at Alberto didn't pit either, but he's on the hard, so that is the right thing to do, because mediums go 25 laps. I think they might. I probably would have pitted if it was Alberto.
Folksy
Especially
stayed out
thinking
again.
that there probably would be another safety car. And I have to say as well, there's only 2 DNFs so far in 15 laps around here. I think that's a better rate than Tier 1.
Much better. But there was also
Yeah.
heavy rain in the first stint, so let's not discount that. But yeah, Folksy stayed out again. I don't know what the call is there.
But I think at this stage, now that he didn't come in and pit, he's already lost the positions. So maybe he's just going to hope for another safety car. Maybe. But I think the damage is done either way.
Nah,
I think
it's
the
done.
damage is done. So. Like Bono, looking at Bono, he's on 11-lap old hards right now and he's down the bottom. And he's not going to, if he comes in and pits now, he's not going to lose any positions. Come in, get a set of fresh boots on you, and then you're free to go to the end. And it looks like he have wing damage, and he also has wing damage. Why is he pitting?
Go in the pit.
He pit, get new wing, get some nice set of medium tyres, get you to the end of the race.
Let's go get an
You're not
update on
losing a
anybody.
position.
Let's go get an update on anybody who might have wing damage. Let's go sim through
Yeah.
the field and see who has wing damage. Lemony clean. Vintage, he should be clean. I'm just gonna assume Kevo's clean. That's
Yeah.
good. Killer J is clean. Spidey clean. Monster clean.
Monster left the session.
Oh, speaking of,
Vintage left the session.
Oh no.
Again, we're having similar issues.
Esports Pain has left the session.
The same guys. That's the
Any
same
more?
tree.
No. Vintage hadn't left before. It was Lemony.
It was Lemony, yeah, but two of the tree.
What is going on? Yeah, I'll go shoot him in an invite. I have both of them right here.
From like the likes of I can't see his name now. Alberto won 11-lap old hards, but he came in and
14.
yeah. Are you inviting guys? Are you?
Yeah, I've already sent an invite out.
Yeah, mine's acting too slow. So
Jack DNF is really going to benefit from this, but he's also lapped, I think. Gosh. This is crazy. And you know, those lap cars got to go past the safety car, because it's kind of like the Haas and
yeah.
Red Bull are kind of like right there in front of
The only thing I'll
Spectre.
say here, Equals just said there, anyone that pitted on for mediums there, great move. The only problem is so many drivers started on mediums that they couldn't pit for mediums. this time round, because obviously you have to start use 2 different compounds. So a lot of them had no choice but to go into the hards. Where that's why I was saying earlier on, to start race softs would have been my option, and then if you get a safety car that will work in your favour, your happy days, mediums to the end. So to jump aboard with Folksy, he actually got a really good start. Not Red Bull. I think it was a Red Bull there, just got out of the way. I think it's Jack.
Monster, Vintage, Payne. Oh no, I think Payne's back, but the damage has already been done a bit, I think.
So I'll run into Sandoval here.
So it's going to be
3 seconds, and Lemonade flying up, right up the gearbox of Vintage, run up the hill here. Will he be able to do anything?
Come on, over here. I think Ben is in heavy contention for the win, as he has on the medium tire.
He has the medium tires, but he has that pen though. That's the only thing. And I think Coconuts. I think Coconuts is well, Spectral and Coconuts. I think maybe. It's just so hard to overtake, even if you're faster. Like I think you'd even agree that Payne's probably had a bit more pace than you on Monday.
No, I'm not gonna agree. I'm not just gonna agree. I'm gonna say here he had much better pace, time trial, quality, everything.
Yeah. But pace around here isn't like track position is more important than pace around here.
Yeah.
I think they say you have to be 2 seconds a lap faster around here for you to have a chance of overtaking someone, like legit overtake. A couple of guys in the pits. Jack is changing wing. Bono is still out on hards with a broken wing for whatever reason. Don't know. Rio's down in 17th on 3 lap old hards.
Oh, Lemone's going for a move. They make it very generous, very generous. They gave each other space and they make it a stick.
Well, what I will say, and I know there's a lot of people watching here as well, but reserves, you have to use you know what I mean? Like a lot of the reserves are racing more tiers, and realistically, yeah, you go out and have a race and enjoy yourself and have good battles, but we also need to take into consideration.
Oh no, I'm no esports Payne. He's broke his wing. Payne has broke his wing. He's all the way down in 14th.
He has.
Oh no. Kevo's all the way up to 10th now. After that horrendous quali and start.
He's a lot close. Just Coconuts right up the back of Ben as well.
It's good stuff to see from Renner boy. He's won 2 races this season, of course. But soon he might take over the championship if given enough opportunities. He's only going to be missing 3 more races as reported. So, yeah, he could take it over later in the season. So we got to keep an eye on that. Well, I mean, 3 more planned misses. Anything can happen. But, yeah. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Really important there. Doesn't look like Ben can close down the gap to Spec Drive even on the superior tire, so Payne is pitting. And yeah, it looks like that's really glitched out. Something's happening with his internet, I think so. So Jay gets a penalty. Stick with. We should go back. Oh my, there's a big Lemony. I'll send an invite. Monster again. I'll just keep sending them invites. Just the dudes that have been kicked. Oh no! Oh my god, Codemasters, and Kevo's lost his wing. What happened? It's a VSC.
Oh, VSC, yeah. He's coming in. Vintage has left the session.
I already sent him an invite, funny enough.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevo. He had a fascinating penalty for collision with Vintage. I wonder what happened there. Maybe that's the reason he doesn't have his wing. Oh my god,
that would be the reason why he didn't have his wing, yeah.
What is going on?
Seems to be it is all connection issues, unfortunately.
Oh my god. This is a mess.
Yeah. PS5. I think we all should just buy our PS5s now, lads, and just play it. Monsters back. How are we looking? Is Folksy gonna
Drive through
penalty,
for Killer J. Drive through. Yeah, we hopped back on with Monster and we're trying to get back on his feet after the many kicks. And he's lost a piece of his wing, it looks like. Yep, an end plate is missing there. He's hunting down
it's
Alberto.
A really close battle for the lead. There's 4 guys separated by 2 seconds. Basically.
4. Yeah, 4 guys.
Yeah. We'll jump aboard with Folksy here. And
he's been
Folks
doing
going to
really
try
well.
to stretch this and go on soft to the end. But the soft would be great and all that. But you just can't overtake. That's just the unfortunate thing about around here is you just need him on the right tire.
Pain. I sent him another invite. He's
Lemon's back, but unfortunately he doesn't have a car to take control of. Which is just such a shame. Like, I don't know, what can you even do, like, in situations like that?
What a mess. Both Mercedes being...
He was Shane, Craigie needs a teammate. Yeah, we're working on it. Don't worry, you'll get a teammate. Payne is gone again.
Oh, no. Lemonades. Oh, right. I was about to send another invite, funny enough.
Yeah.
Monster's
left the session.
I've already sent
I think we just need someone in the lobby now that's just there to just send everyone invites. That's all they need to do.
We gotta keep an eye on the track because it seems like a lot of things. Sorry, it seems like a lot of things happen when we're looking away.
But around here, I think there's an awful lot of things going on that is bringing our attention, like the connection issues. That is meaning that you're not actually watching the screen and seeing things unfold, which
it's not what we need to do.
Yeah. What can we do? One sec. You keep going there, because that's in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Vintage is back. Everybody's joining back. So as Just Coconuts is right on the gearbox of Ben. Oh, and it gets loose. No wing damage though. Keeping it clean enough, but he's gonna need to get past Ben if he wants a realistic shot at the win. It's gonna be so hard to overtake. He's just gonna need to push everything he got into just making an overtake in whatever places he can. Here is a place to overtake. You just gotta send it sometimes. Even the hairpin, you just gotta try to give as much room as you can while making the move if you can. It's really difficult though. Going into the hairpin off the back straight, or I mean chicane off of this back straight is also possible, but you just really need to go so much slower than... Oh, and he's making a move! Oh, and he makes a stick! What a move! Esports Pain is left again. Monster's left again. But yeah, Vintage is left. What is going on? This is... Lemon's left again. Or oh my goodness, what is going on with this? But now, with the gaps starting to come back, we see that Just Coconuts is 3 seconds behind Spectri with 4 laps older tires, but still same tire nonetheless, and he's going to need to cut down that gap and pass him. So it's just same situation as last night, basically, just different car. Opposite car even. Not last night, I mean Monday night. But what's happened here? Alberto's pitting. Yeah, his tires are 22 laps old. Spidey's gonna be getting Monster. I'm gonna go send an invite as it looks like nothing much is happening. Oh.
That we're not a
Wait, is that right?
we're not
Oh,
privy
no.
to being in the room. Lads, if you are watching and can hear, I have no visual anymore. Obviously, there's an issue with the server.
Folksy's broke his...
Passassin, 1 second, Passassin, I'm trying to say something here.
Sorry.
This race is basically it's been abandoned. Basically, it's unfortunate that we're over halfway in and everyone has been racing and doing as hard as they can, but the lobby, the session, whatever it is basically broken. There's guys that have been disqualified that are still racing on track, that are in a position that don't even realise that they've been disqualified from the session. There's drivers that are coming in and out and getting disqualified. Stream is after glitching out as well. You know, you can hear my voice, but obviously there's no picture anymore. And obviously the guys on YouTube hopefully can see and hear as well. But it's unfortunate. There's just too many issues going on and affecting too many drivers. We'll continue racing. We'll see how it goes at the end. We'll discuss it as obviously as a league. We'll talk to everybody. We'll discuss it with the admins as well. Yeah, Craig, I know you can hear me. Yeah. There's no picture at the moment, but yeah. It's unfortunate because there's an awful lot of guys out there doing a really, really, really good job. We'll let the lads race on, but yeah, it might be at a stage where this race is just abandoned and it'll be a non-championship race and there'll be no points scored as such. There's also other options. We might go half points. Yeah, it's a pity because some of the racing has been fantastic.
Yeah. Oh no! Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Oh no! Jack DNF doesn't have a wing.
Yeah.
A safety car.
Yeah, safety car.
But yeah.
Safety car.
As I was trying to say earlier, sorry for the little bit of a interruption.
You're grand.
But Folksy broke his wing and had to pit.
Right. Okay, that's where he's in P6. I see. And he went on the hards.
That is not a good call.
13 laps. He could have went. I think he could have went on the soft there.
Easily.
Hmm.
That is not a good call at all. But he's going to try to make the best of it.
I'm going to back out. I'm going to stop the stream, lads, and I'm going to try to come back in and maybe. Jack just said something there, which, yeah, yeah. I'm going to back out of the stream. I'm going to stop the stream and I'm going to try to rejoin it and see if that helps with the picture, because, yeah, it's obviously black screen at the moment. So,
what is going on?
I think I'm on my streaming. You probably still hear me.
Yeah. We'll still hear you.
Yep. Broadcast.
But crazy race so far. Sadly, it might.
It is. We'll
be
discuss it.
all
We'll
the
talk
nuts.
about it. There's an awful lot of crap going on with session and connection and stuff like that. I'm back on air. Twitch is back on air at the moment.
Kev was saying, can we not just restart?
I've lowered the frame rate, so I dropped it to 540. So hopefully the picture will be better. But yeah, so I'll have a look here. Is it showing streaming? Yeah.
Kev was saying, can we not just restart or try again tomorrow? We will discuss that after this race. Still race on, but we'll discuss it after.
Yeah. If what I will do, if we are going to do the race tomorrow, we will use the grid, the starting grid that we had. So we'll do a custom grid with the grid that started the race.
Yes.
Yeah. says I am live, but there's nothing coming up on Twitch.
That's a glitch, I
Refresh
think.
there. I think I'm back. I'm back 28. Yeah.
But
Twitch
Owen,
is back up, lads. If you're there.
Owen is all the way up to P5 after starting in P19. Showing his raw
See, that's
pace.
also the thing as well. Spectrodrive potentially could be getting a win robbed from him here, and Coconut's getting a fantastic drive from the back as well. So it is something that you have to take in consideration. You know, there's either way, someone's going to feel hard done by, and that's just the way it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, if we keep the results and keep the race like it's a normal one, and people like Lemony, Payne, Crew, and Vintage, and other people like Monster too, will be just feeling robbed and stuff. And people like Spectrodrive, if we discard it, Spectrodrive, Owen, everybody is just going to feel robbed also. So.
Yeah, and then you also have the thing as well is that can everyone race tomorrow?
Yeah.
Even we have other leagues, have other commitments that.
Yeah, even I have a league later in the day.
I have an assignment due tomorrow as well, so
yeah, so
I don't know where we'll be in, but
we might just have to.
Have a look.
We'll have to just discuss it after the race, and we'll be announcing what happens.
And Jack even said that that's another thing. We don't even have to do it tomorrow. We could we could do it next Wednesday.
Yeah, maybe just like be a weekend back, but that's not what we want to do.
No.
It's not a good idea because we want to be on the same schedule as Tier 1.
Maybe on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, because most people are available.
Yeah, we might do a Saturday. Oh. It's 10 laps to go. If people are in parties, can they let the guys know that might not be watching the stream, but are there to communicate with the other lads and just let them know that at the moment there's a high possibility that this race is not going to count championship wise.
But still try your best, just in case it does. We're going to discuss it. And
yeah, race is normal because you know we're over halfway through the racing. Yeah.
Yes, please. Race is normal.
Yeah, the stream
race
actually does look a bit better now as well. It's still not great, but it's looking at it kind of goes through phases where it's really good. Well, not really good, decent, and then it goes poor then as well. So
yeah, I mean, it's like
I don't know how the YouTube is looking there now, but
I think it's just fine.
Yeah, it's definitely better than this anyway. So. Safety car is in this lap.
So we'll hop back on the Spectrodrive.
So, I think we're going to get a similar enough race between you and... actually, Spectrodrive has a pen. So, did he have that at the start of the safety car?
I don't know. It's a 3-second one, so I'm guessing. Can't get it removed, so it is what it is. Alberto gets a collision with
Alberto's hit Killer J or Killer J.
So now we're going away. And
the Williams nearly lost it. Ben nearly lost it. And a lapped Red Bull. Is it? Yeah.
Kill J has to pit. So
Owen Folksy looks like he's has to run on Owen. Is he gonna risk it?
This is the same situation, just reversed roles. McLaren with a penalty, but is in front, and a Renault behind, penalty free. In the last 9 laps, now they're going to be going at it. Who's going to get the win? I wonder. Coconuts has definitely shown the best pace so far.
Craigie saying picture's perfect. Cheers, Craigie.
Yeah, we could also go back on stream, but that's much quicker.
J 3-second pen for corner cutting. Vintage.
Folks will be hunting down Owen. Being a reserve, it won't count, but still want to do his best.
Only 14 seconds worth of penalties.
Gosh.
At least he's pit.
Yeah, got a new wing. Oh, Owen just let him by. I wonder what happened there. Oh, and he's hit a wall! Oh, and he's in the pits. Oh my goodness. I hope that this is Ben is also in the pits.
There, the controller died as his own hits the wall, and he's in the pits.
Oh, Alberto just cut a corner and got a penalty.
Monster 3-second pens there.
I hope that this isn't.
They're actually doing a really good job. Turn 1.
So the closest battle so far is either Folksy and Clement, or
Craigie. It could also be Craigie. It could also be half points. We'll have a look at it. We're capped at 540, but it's decent.
Yeah, just
rather reduce the quality so you can actually see it than have it at 720 and be blocky. So yeah, like Greggy just saying there, no scoring because of it's not fair on the guys that had the internet issues. It's also not the fault of Specdrive and Coconuts and Clement that are sitting in the podium positions at the moment and potentially have a podium taken from them. So we do need to weigh up the options and be as fair as possible. As I said, either way we do it, whether we go redo the race, whether we keep this as the official classified result, or if we do something in between, there's always going to be someone that's not going to be happy with it, and there will be someone that feels hard done by, and there'll be people that might get the benefit. It's just one of those scenarios at the moment that we just have to talk about it after the race. We actually will be in the stewards room talking about this after the race.
Yes, we will.
Half point is an option, and I think at the moment I think half points is probably the fairest way to go.
Yeah.
Because the guys that got the disadvantage with the internet issues don't lose out on 25 points on someone, and the guy that still won the race is still getting rewarded for doing so.
So let me see if I understand this correctly.
Yeah.
So let's just say Specdrive went. Just Coconuts.
He'll get 13
so.
points. He's not going to get 12.5. We'll round up to the
yeah, fair enough.
the next full point.
Yeah.
Point fives will just look
ridiculous,
but yeah.
Yeah, it would be. But yeah, Coconuts. We'll go hop in this view so it can get a better view.
Yeah. Equaz is right here. I don't think a restart is fair when we call it at lap 30. I think if you look at in Formula 1, if a race is abandoned after 50% of the race is complete, it's half points. So if you look back at China 2009, Button won the race. It wasn't China 2009 because Malaysia 2009 because Vettel won China 2009. Yeah, it was Malaysia 2009 where there was an absolute torrential downpour and the race was abandoned, but because it was over halfway through the race, if it was before halfway through the race it would have been 0 points and the race would have been abandoned, done. But because over half of the race was done, it was given as half points. So I do think, I suppose we'll all talk about it, but at the moment I would lean towards half points.
Yeah.
But, you know, Coconuts and Specdrive have a battle here. Let's jump on board with the leaders here.
Yeah,
and
that's the battle for the lead.
Yeah.
Right now, Coconuts is going to get the win because he has no penalties.
Yeah. And that's it. Like, I'm putting Coconuts here. You're 13 seconds behind the Clement. You know, that's who I'm really focusing on here. Once you keep your nose clean and you don't get a penalty, just sit back and admire the rear diffuser of the McLaren there. Killer J.
Did he hit the wall?
There.
No, he's very lucky. He tapped the wall. But yeah, as I was saying, look how much ERS Coconuts has as opposed to Specdrive. Killer J retired in the pits. Not a lot of DNFs considering the race.
Craigie giving the league a shout out there. Fair play, buddy.
Oh no! Well, almost went sideways. Coconuts almost went sideways. She got a lot of oversteer.
Actually, lads, while yous are here, and while yous are watching.
Oh no, he's going for a move.
Oh, he is. And the camera.
What a
move! What a move! Fair play to both lads. Fair play to both lads there.
Yeah.
That was great driving. Killer J's left the session. Yeah, what I'll just say is here as well, even in Spectroid's position here, he probably understands as well that, right, Coconut is flying, he's up my gearbox, he's going to be pushing me and making me overdrive. I could easily hit the wall, I could easily get another pen. He basically has a 10-second lead over Clement for P2. And I think Spectroid, the way his season has started, in the last two races, this race and the last race, he's performed very, very well, and he's performed to the level that I know he's well capable of. I'm sure he knows he's well capable of, but for whatever reason, he had a bit of bad luck, and for whatever reason, his season didn't start to what we all expected. But I think getting a P2 here, whether it's going to be 18 points or 9, will, really kind of get his season going, because there's still an awful lot of racing to go. There's still way more. We're about a third of the race in, aren't we? So we're 23 races and we're 8 races in. So yeah, we can just say that we're a third of the race in, a season in. So still have a lot of racing to go.
Oh no!
Who?
Oxy just hit a wall and he's lost his left end plate.
Right. That'll make it a bit easier for Clement as well, because Clement, I'd have to say, Clement is probably the cleanest driver in terms of, well, I've never had any issues with Clement, but what I'm saying, or you don't really get any report about him. Spidey's out.
No, he's just
Clement,
in the
in terms of corner cutting and all that, Clement is probably the best out of everyone, I have to say, since he's been in the league. He's very, very precise with his driving and never have any issues in terms of contact or corner cutting and track limits and stuff like that. So
I know him.
Fair play.
He was one of the first dudes I talked with when I joined the league. I think it was the first dude. I think Clement was the first person I talked to when I joined the league, all the way back in November.
Yeah.
I also think Artistic was another one of the first people I talked to when I first joined the league.
Yeah.
Got me welcoming in and everything.
Folks, he got close there. I have to say, Vokey really deserves more. He's after hitting the wall again. He's probably after really damaging his wing that time. What's his gaps? And he doesn't really
he has
have
almost
a gap.
no left wing.
Yeah, he has probably a red left wing, that is.
Yeah,
That's
maybe a dark orange.
He's going to be understeering so bad through here. And he has Monster up his gearbox as well.
I just let Monster by.
Well, here, the way I look at it is, yeah, you could think that there's only 2 laps left. Well, 2 laps and the lap they're on.
Yeah, but
So,
I mean, Folksy is a reserve too, so.
He is. That is true, actually, as well, yeah. He makes no odds if he finishes P4 or P12.
Yeah, no difference. You just want to practice, and I mean, he's been doing great so far. He's shown great pace, and he could be up for having consideration for the win on Friday at 9 o'clock UK.
Yes. Tier
So
3. I'll be going.
He broke more of his wing.
He has. I was going to say I'm going to go for a last to first challenge, but Knockouts has a quali ban, so he'd be starting last. So I'll be starting 19th, so I'm going to try to go for 19th to first.
Foxy just pit.
Yeah, he has to pit at that stage. The wing was too bad. He lost his right end plate as well. He's not gone to softs. Anyways.
What does he have against the softs?
I don't know. Two laps to go. Soft tires would have been, and then hopefully getting a fast lap. And there's a Alfa Romeo going out just in front. That would be Crew, I would assume. Yeah. Crew's probably going to try to whip a point off somebody. He's moved.
He has that
11th, vintage into 10th.
Killer J has it, but he's DNF'd. Sadly.
Yeah. Crew is right up the back of Kevo. I think he's lapped down, so he'll ghost. And Kevo is in a bit of... He's kind of racing on his own at the moment, so I don't think he'll have too many issues with Crew getting by. Crew is actually still under fuel, so I don't know if Crew is... Yeah, I'd be doing this lap with in lean, so that you can give the last lap. Crew is a lap down. Crew can't go for fastest lap. So, this is a lap down, isn't he?
He is a good fuel manager, so.
Oh, no, I think he'll get to start the next lap. He will get to start the next lap.
But as we start the last lap, we go on to the leader.
He's already pulled out 6 seconds. Coconuts.
And he's gonna make it 9, or 9 seconds. So,
yeah, definitely. Because he just says he never underestimates Clement. He had a bat with him Mexico last season. Yeah, and then as well, he just mentioned Britain there, where Clement actually won the race in Silverstone last year, and I do remember because it was actually me, Quaz, and Clement fighting for the win there, and it came down to pens. So just goes to show, and that was actually that race where it really taught me to just, I'm not going to lose another race on pens, and I cleaned up my act a bit, doing the same thing. Coconuts weaving across the line,
and
race winner.
and he's just slowed down to boast. That is class.
Yeah. Well done, Coconuts. We'll just check his he's going to get driver today as well. So we're just going to check up 13 positions in Monaco.
Owen is not going to be disregarded at all.
Fantastic driving.
Owen, look at Owen. He's so close. He's going to get P5. He's got no penalties. Get out of overtake.
Oh.
He's going to get P5.
I have to say. Yeah, he'll probably get driver today, Owen. We'll have a look here.
Roberto just listened by.
14 position changes. So it is going to come up driver today for Owen. And yeah, I think if we could go joint driver today, but here, Coconuts. Oh, he's up from P14 on the grid. And
I'll get everybody. Yeah, I'll get him in. Clement. Yeah, I do. Let's get him in real quick. Coconuts and Spectrav.
After we finish with the comms, lads, and we go offline, could we get some of the PLR admins in? So we've just discussed what we're going to do.
Half points, full points, and no points.
What's really, really unfortunate, I just 1 second, because what's really, really unfortunate about this is that this was a great race. It really was a fantastic, fantastic race from so many drivers. Around Monaco, we had way more drivers finish the race than we did in Tier 1, and there were some great battles on track, and some great performances, like Folksy in qualifying, Coconut from 14th to 1st, Owen from last, or basically last, getting a good points finish as well. And it's just so unfortunate for issues that are outside everyone's control, like the connection issues, that it's basically tarnished the race in a way, and it's really, really frustrating from me, and I'm not, obviously it's going to be even more frustrating for the guys on track for that, but we'll do what's best and what's fair for everyone anyways. But we have actually just looking at there, we have a Dutch 1-2 around the streets of Monaco.
And a British 3-4-5.
Yeah, do we have Coconuts there, do we?
Coconuts and Spectrav.
How's it going? How do you feel at that?
P14.
P14 to winning the race, how does that feel?
Pretty fucking epic.
Yeah. It was a fantastic drive.
Expected.
Yeah. Again, and this is where this connection issues, you got stung in qualifying, where you got disqualified from the session even though you weren't even in control of your car.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you feel for a lot of the guys that were on track there, that there was 4 or 5 guys, and especially Lemony as well. Lemony was out on track on the race, and he had the same issue as you, where he was disqualified for his car being in a position that he wasn't even in control of. So what's your thoughts on how the race unfolded, and did you notice any of the connection issues when you were driving?
Yeah, I saw a lot of people leave. I think I saw 3 people constantly leave and rejoin, and then leave and rejoin.
Yeah.
It was very weird, but I thought it was just a glitch. But they actually left and rejoined.
Yeah. Yeah, even with Lemony, I know we shouldn't really be talking about this. We should be more talking about the race. But Lemony got disqualified, and then he rejoined the session, and he was still racing. But to everyone else, he was disqualified, but he was still able to race. And he was like, "I'm in P9. What's going on?" But he actually was disqualified. So this is where we need to discuss what we're going to do, anyways. But
That's
I have to
very
say,
weird.
it was, to me, this drive today around a track like Monaco, is one of the drives of the season, anyways, across all tiers. Fantastic drive.
Thank you, man.
And you're only missing 3 more races this season, aren't you? And then you're back
Yes.
with us for good, then, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this
you're
was
missing
very
next
good
week.
for me.
Yeah. To keep that gap closed, and I think Jack didn't score
No,
points, so
Yeah, he was 13, and then he
Yeah.
crashed, I think. So that's very
Yeah.
good for me.
it's good for you. That we need to keep that in touch and distance.
Exactly.
And
We'll
Craig
move on
didn't
to
race.
Spec Drive. Let's move on to Spec Drive now. Spec Drive P2.
Good
You happy
evening.
with that? Yeah.
I would rather see me on the P1 because it hasn't been because it has been a long time. The last time was my first race in this league. It was
In Belgium. Yeah.
And I could have won today, I thought, but the very small mistakes can cost you a win.
Yeah.
And, so it all started in the qualifying actually because it was in the last moment of Q3. I had 2 sectors purple and then I fucked up one of the last corners and it was invalid. Then I had the luck with that he didn't change his tires in the first safety car. The guy who was
that was strange with Folksy. Folksy done a great job, I have to say.
Yeah.
In qualifying and things like that, and but yeah, I don't get the pit stop either. I didn't understand that.
Exactly.
But, sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I made a time penalty mistake at the second safety car, which cost me 3 seconds, and then I crashed my wing and and Coconuts overtook me. But we have a Dutch 1-2 for the first time, so I'm
it is the first time here in PLR.
You gotta be happy about that.
We were saying it in comms as well, is that you had a 3-second penalty, and I think Coconuts was well up. He was well within a second, and at that stage, he was going to win the race in anyway. So, if
true.
I was in your situation, I'd be looking right. Well, okay, I have a 10-second lead in Clement in P3. I'm going to finish P2 in anyways. Just let him go. No, there's no point in risking a DNF or a double DNF.
Exactly.
For something that you're not going to actually score, unless he gets a penalty himself. But
it was me and Spectre in the party with just the 2 of us talking. So I just said to him, "Stay out, man."
Yeah. Is Clement? We're just going to move on to Clement. Is Clement here? Is he?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am. Hello.
How's it going, Clement? How are you?
Yes, not too bad. Happy
Happy?
with that result.
Yeah. I don't know if you were listening to the stream or not, but you hear might be half points or a re-race.
I can understand the half points, but then a lot of people have been practicing and really trying hard.
That's it, yeah.
Monaco is a good way to score points for people like
It is.
Bono, Alberto. They could have potentially scored points, not necessarily then, but others as well.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah,
but I understand.
we have to weigh up everything because, like people are saying in the comments as well that it's not fair on the guys that had the internet issues is out of their control, which is true, but it's also not fair on you guys for doing the performance that you've done. So, where's the compromise? And again, we'll talk about it afterwards with yourself, and we'll see if a few of the other boys can join in as well. But it's not ideal. It's something that's out of all our control. But I have to say it has, in a way, like the racing was fantastic. Like I'm sure Possassin will even say the same as well. That we watched this, and I'm sure the lads even watching it, at home as well. Were like, it was some fantastic racing out there, and it's just a pity that this actually happened. You know what I mean? Because it's not fair. There will be people that are going to be annoyed either way, whether we keep it as an official result, whether we re-race, whether we half points, whether we just have it as a non-championship race. Either way, someone's going to be annoyed. So we just need to make sure that whatever the decision is, it's as fair as possible across the board.
Yeah.
But I have to say, great performance. Again, no penalties, which
just kept out.
I say it was probably season 1, race 1, the last time you probably had a penalty or something for corner cutting or anything like that. So we were talking about it there during the stream that, you probably have the least amount of corner cutting penalties of anybody in any of the tiers. So great job again.
Thank you.
What position did you
Legend.
start in?
Oh god, fifth, sixth. I think.
Six. So just consistently just there and being on the right tire and
Yeah, coconuts
Amazing.
flew by me in I think lap 3, and I was just like, "You go, you're on
Yeah.
one, you're on a mission."
Yeah, on the
you
right
get
side,
involved.
right?
And then I just kept out of the walls, kept it straight and steady, and
Yeah.
it was a surprise P3. The guy in front of me pitted, which was a surprise, and that just helped me out, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a good race. Good race.
A great race, indeed. I really enjoyed it, and I think 15 people or 14 people finished the race. So
Yeah. Brilliant.
surprising.
I think only 8 or 9, or I think it was less than half finished tier 1.
11.
So he's really
11.
showed the tier 1 lads how to do it. You know.
yeah,
And tier 2 lads were up in big points and finished.
Yeah.
So they were just teaching us how to finish a race.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, lads. Well done. Obviously, as soon as we know what we're going to do, we'll post it. And yeah,
I will see you
we'll
guys
move
next
on.
time.
You's Canada next week,
Yeah.
isn't it? I think.
No,
Covenant, you're
Baku.
missing next week, aren't you?
No,
Baku.
Baku.
Oh, Baku, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not here next week now.
We'll be heading to Azerbaijan next week, but don't forget
I'm so
to not.
glad I'm missing that. I hate fucking Baku.
Again,
No.
all the watchers there, if there's anyone underage, I do apologise for the language.
Sorry.
But, yeah, all good.
Dutch
yeah,
rudeness, sorry.
Yeah, all good, mate, all good. We still have tier 3 on Friday. Yeah, and then we move to
Baku.
Baku. Actually, just before we finish, I know there's probably not many people still watching, but I would like everyone to race next week with a green helmet, because green is basically it's the color for suicide awareness, and it's something that recently has come up in my life, so it'll be something that I'd like us all to do next week. So appreciate all the support and all that sort of stuff. So we move to Baku next week. But yeah, as Possession said, we have tier 3 on Friday. So yeah, tune in then 9 o'clock.
And yeah, that'll be all.
Yeah.
Alright, see ya later.
I'll just let